In this video, I'd like to wrap up this series by sharing with you something that's quite special to me, and I'll jump right into it. In this box are a couple of drawings which will kind of show what drawing means to me and how it all began, this whole drawing journey. Back when I was in university down south, I was very cold because I'd only ever really lived in the tropics and a little bit lonely. And Mum decided to give me these cards that are quite inspirational, but I thought they were really horrible and I was going to throw them away. But what I did was I turned them around and I found that they were beautiful to draw on. Now before this, I'd never really drawn properly, but drawing on these cards was like a discovery. And what I did, I drew the tropical produce that was close to my heart on these cards. And if you can see over here, this is where I started to learn about the basic techniques that you can use with these dot works and how you can use negative space to show the veins and things. And the original card backings are still on these original illustrations. Over here, I've used a little bit of shadow, and you can see that the pen has behaved a little bit differently when it's been erased on this paper because it's quite a clayish, coarse paper, which means that when you erase ink on it, it leaves a little bit of a half tone rather than leaving a whole black outline behind. You might recognize these images because they're actually the original drawings of the book that I put together a couple of years ago about our tropical produce sold in Darwin's local markets. So these are the things that I like to think of when I was down south, feeling very cold and homesick. And then when I moved back to Darwin after university, then I just went into a bit of a frenzy and I tried to draw as much as I could. But they are a combination of all the techniques that I've walked through today. And I suppose I just really wanted to show you this because to me, drawing is such an everyday thing. It's not something you have to carve out a huge part of your life to do. If anything, it's something that can be as small or as large as you make it. For me, for a lot of my life, it's been something that's very small and portable. I've used everyday materials, basic pens, and I've used scrap material to base my greatest artworks off. But in the end, the results are so rewarding and they're quite beautiful. They capture things in a way you don't really see. They make you think of new things. And ink art in particular is so bold and vibrant and striking. But I'm just so glad that I could show you these very personal and private drawings, because that to me, this collection to me, really encapsulates what drawing means in my life and to my identity. It really shows how everyday and convenient and how tailored drawing is to my life and how it can be to anyone's life. It's so easy to get started and it's very rewarding and forgiving, and you can make it complicated and rich and beautiful. So thank you so much for coming on this drawing journey with me. It's been so fun and so good to be able to share my artwork and my story on this Channel NT workshop series. I've never really been able to put my techniques and my methods on video before, so it's really great to be able to share it with you, and I hope one day you'll be able to share your art with me. I'd really also like to thank Admiralty House for having us in this beautiful Tropo location, and especially Darwin Club for having us up here in this beautiful room upstairs. And if you're looking for more of my work, then here's my book here. If you look for the Pocketbook, then I'm sure you'll find me where it is online. But thank you.